sourdough bread. First, I add equal parts, about a tablespoon, of whole wheat flour, all-purpose flour, water, and sourdough starter, which is fermented flour and water that has lactic acid-producing bacteria regenerating NAD+ after glycolysis. This acid is what gives sourdough its sour taste. I mix that and then let rise. Then I add 10 grams of the activated risen starter, which now has wild yeast from the newly added flour and environment that are resistant to lactic acid and create carbon dioxide as a byproduct of alcohol fermentation, 50 grams whole wheat flour, 50 grams all-purpose, and 96 grams water. I then add 50 grams water and 19 grams salt after letting that sit. Here in the next stage is where the bulk fermentation happens, where the wild yeast are feeding on the flour. Then I take out my dough and separate it into two parts. Just let it sit for 30 minutes and then roll. Being careful not to crush the carbon dioxide bubbles inside the two dough. Then I let sit overnight and bring it back. I take out the rolls, flour them, and score them with a razor, creating two beautiful designs in order to let the carbon dioxide escape during baking so that the loaves do not crack. Then I put the two loaves to bake for 45 minutes in the oven. One is normally covered, but I uncovered one for the loaves to show the bread rising. Wild yeast are breaking down the starches in flour to fuel glycolysis and releasing carbon dioxide as a byproduct to regenerate NAD+. Sourdough bread is unique because it uses lactic acid and alcohol fermentation. It uses alcohol fermentation in many different stages, has unique taste because of lactic acid fermentation, and uses wild yeast and bacteria from the environment.